Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And already we're underway here. Out for a throw. Barcelona were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Is there any support? He might not need it. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's got options out wide. And the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Eric Garcia. Pamplona were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
In towards the middle.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
And now they can launch a counter. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Now a chance to break. Aranguis. And now the breakaway. Dinks one in. Nicely worked. Chance! That's good defending, very good defending. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sticks in a foot to win it back. And it's Aranguis. It's come through. Aranguis! And he's got that completely wrong.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Barcelona still without an attempt on target. Gabi. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lobs it in gently. Gabi. Plays it out to the flank. swept in. It's good distance on it. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Messi. Messi looks to dink one in. It's anyone's ball. Aranguis. Pamplona to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. It's gone for a throw-in. Gabi. Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hoists it forward. Aranguis. That is going to be the final action of the first half. As both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona have been playing relatively well, from what I've witnessed. Good movement.
Hits one! He's delivered all right!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out. It's paid off here.
Played into space out wide. Could try cutting inside here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Breaks on here. Now it's Messi. Gets away from his opponent. Striding forward, facing... Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. And they've been caught out here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
With a delicate ball, and it's got through. Knocks it away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And it's played forward. Tries to stroke it through. Goalkeeper's ball. What a throw in. Hit long and direct. Played into space out wide.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Over to the left. Pumps it into the area. Eric Garcia with the clearance. Good clearance and very necessary. Looking to get within range. Played out to the right.
Pamplona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Pamplona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. And here's Messi. Looks to thread it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The only goal came in the early moments of the second period, and the score is 1-0. Hit into the middle. Knocks it away. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Gets it upfield. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. He's in space and looking for options. Cleared away. They've played it short. Goes for the cross. Hurls himself at it! And the defence can get it clear.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a trip.
He's gone for it! That's a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Out to the right. And it's got through. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? One good cross, maybe the last chance. And shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away.
Has a hit! He scored! And what a start! And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Barcelona go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Barcelona have been perfect at home so far this season. I guess you're impressed, Jim.
Yeah, it's a daunting place to come. You're dealing with a powerful home side and all their momentum and confidence and very noisy support.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Driving on, he could shoot here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Barcelona boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Goes for the cross. And he just whacks it away. Referee's given a throw. He's looked long this time. There's one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Barcelona scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's got it on the right now. What's on? And the shot! And it's hoisted clear. And the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Has a hit! And that's been levered clear. A really good feat. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Defending of the desperate variety. Gorgeous control there. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's there to clear it. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Barcelona with a chance here to increase their lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for goal! That is simply superb! A finish of true class! And with that goal comes comfort! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Cuts it out. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's the chance to counter. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Nicely controlled. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Forward it goes. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Shooting chance! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time! He was urged to shoot and he duly delivered.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Well, the first 45 minutes are up. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Drilled in low. Timely intervention.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Hoists it forward. Dashing forward at pace. Gets the better of his man. It is quite a run he's making here. Played back in. Well read, he sorted that out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Barcelona are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Time and again they are repelled. Chance to break, and it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gets it back.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Played in with accuracy. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Jordi Umbula. Looks to dink one in. Knocks it away. Mallorca have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. He gets past his man. Costa tries to get it forward quickly. That's put paid to a promising move. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
He's gone for it! And that's been levered clear. Dinks one in. He's had a go! Hoists it high, and it's hoisted clear. And out to safety. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A real chance to break. Gets wrestled off the ball. Has a goal! He scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Barcelona totally rampant here. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Tries his luck. Played out to the right. Oh, some tackle that. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. He hits it! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Costa. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Thanks to Jim. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Granada are suffering right now from a consistency they could well do without. Rather unwelcomely, they are consistently winless.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager...
Messi! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Barcelona are the most prolific team in the league this season. Cuts it out. Messi. Barcelona, clearly one of the informed teams in the league. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Messi!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
He's gone for it! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Granada get it back again. And it's played forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That's a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
He's had that put on a plate. Forward it goes. Granada, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Plays it out to the flank. Beautifully done. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Shot at goal! Looking to break out here. Right through the middle. Faced up, shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And that's been levered clear. Gets into some space. Knocks it away. Turns and goes back. Messi. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Well, they can break here. There's the through ball. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
You can get that clear. And Messi! It's anyone's ball. Oh, real danger here. Could move up a gear here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Callejon. And here's the chance to counter. Callejon gets into a dangerous position. Callejon needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery...
Hits one! Good clearance and very necessary. That's great strength on the ball. He's got options out wide. He's had a go! That's a goal kick. Lombards. Looks to bypass the midfield. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Messi. And the finish! He's delivered all right! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has...
Messi! Oh, my word, that is fantastic! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Drives it in. Real chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out of play for a goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's looked long this time. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Barcelona have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Cajon desperately wants to get on the end of this.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary.
Big chance! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
In with the challenge. Chance to break. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Cajon. Nicely met. Has a goal! They've done it!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Has he picked him out? And he's there to cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. Messi is being picked on here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Christensen. And it's Messi. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's got through. And that'll be a goal kick. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to clear it. Messi. He's gone for it! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Granada making another change here. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's Callejon. It's a loose ball. Dashing forward at pace. He spotted the run and played him through. Can he find a finish now? Played out to the right. It's Callejon! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Hoists it forward. And the weighted pass. He's found his man. Granada have it back and they can go again. Now the counter. And they've been caught out here. Here it comes. Gets the better of his man. Shoots! He's kept it out just.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Up to meet it! Battles to win it back. Gabby. He's in, and the shot! It's in! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Barcelona totally rampant here. Callejon pushes to get on the end of it. Oh, good interception. Going through. Lombards hoists it high. Could try cutting inside here. He gets past his man. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And it's played forward. Lombards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A real chance to break. And time is up. Barcelona were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. As you can see, we've already started here. So in 90 minutes we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Barcelona are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Gets it back. It's broken loose. Going through. Shapes to shoot. It's in. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start. Barcelona have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Valencia come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top, and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that...
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Gets good distance on it. Goes for the cross. He's had a go! Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Messi. Chip through. And that's been levered clear. Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ferran Torres. Knocks it away. Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Plays it out to the wing, and he's on a charge. Played into the middle. Plays it out wide, and it's got through. Oh, and the shot! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball-watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Messi. He's gone for it!
Messi clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Time getting close now. Has a pop! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather.
And the shot! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Barcelona totally rampant here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looks to clip it forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage, but looks set to continue.
Barcelona have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Barcelona utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. Already up and running for the second half. Barcelona turned on the style in their last outing. The fans will want more of that. And it's Messi. He's got options out wide. Has a hit! He scores! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gets away from his opponent. Diakabi can hoist it clear. Defending was strong and firm. And help's available out wide. Ferran Torres. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danger averted for now. Valencia have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
That's found its target. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Oh, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Out to the left it goes. Eric Garcia battles to win it back. Tries to dink it in. Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Eric Garcia. And here's Messi. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Andre Almeida. Played into space out wide. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And now the breakaway. Ferran Torres goes looking. It's a brilliant interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ferran Torres. Clearance and very necessary. Valencia making another change here. It's going to be a double change then. Ferran Torres. He's in space and looking for options. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Messi. Messi has a hit! Looks to bypass the midfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Messi. Diakabi is there and he can get that clear. And here's Messi. Gets it upfield. And here's Messi. Cuts it out. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Goes for goal! He's put it wide. And that's it. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a game that was won by sound tactics. The hustling and harrying forced mistakes and created control. Job done.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Plays it out to the wing. Carlos Soler. Out to the left it goes. Going for goal!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Played down the flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets it back.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Looks to clip it forward. Tries to cut back. It's gone a long way up and away. Ferran Torres, Messi, and it's hoisted clear. Carlos Soler created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Barcelona yet to have a shot on target. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ferran Torres. He's through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Battles to win it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Odriozola. Chaleta Shah. Carlos Soler. Messi, and Messi! This could fall anywhere. Danger averted for now. He'll have a go. That's a waste.
I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Chip through. Defending of the desperate variety.
Quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Fires it in low. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back underway here.
Barcelona playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Referee's given a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. Ferran Torres. Now it's Messi. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Messi floats one over. Has a hit! They've done it! The second half sparks straight into life. Barcelona draw first blood here.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Good idea, just poorly executed. Barcelona coming off the back of a ruthless and comprehensive win. Ferran Torres! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Knocks it away. Plays it long. Oh, that's clever. Keeper's ball. Barcelona are looking to stay solid through the core of the second half. They have been vulnerable lately. Ferran Torres shoots!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Clears it out of harm's way.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Cuts it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right. Barcelona clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Now the kick goes for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
And out to safety. Has a pop! And he just whacks it away. Lobs it in gently. Gets good distance on it. Gonzalo Guedes. Oh, sweet feet. He's got away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gonzalo Guedes. Real chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Messi. Ferran Torres.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Forward it goes. And a shot! Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Messi. Choleta Shah can hoist it clear. And he heaves it forward. Time and again they are repelled. Good take, and he's had a look. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And all that remains for me is to... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The action has already started. Knocks it away. Alex Centellas gets it back. And here's the chance to counter. Gabby. It's on the end, going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's a throw. It's going to be another throw. And here's Messi. He's had a goal! Oh, it's there! The breakthrough strike. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Just brushed off the ball there.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And the finish! Messi! It's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's found its target. Eric Garcia drives it forward. Alex Centellas tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Alex Centellas gets into the right position to intercept. Holland goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Holland. Almeria have it back and they can go again. Plays it out to the wing. Looking for shoots! The weighted pass. Help's available out wide. He gets past his man. Has a pop! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Messi. Barcelona have a free kick. In comes the corner. Ellie can get it clear. What an adventurous run from a defender. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Well weighted. Done very well to intervene. Chance, has a hit, and yes, it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
4 in the game, he is the man. It's become a case of men against boys. And it's played forward. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a promising ball. He's through, and he's cut it out. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Barcelona dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. And the game has already resumed here. And the ball's come out! And they've been caught out here. Ellie is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, they can break here. And the shot! Massive leap! And he's missed it. Ball forward. Well, that's where he wants it. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the shot! Sticks it away!
from right in front of goal. There was no way he was going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
El Maria grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's got away. Shot at goal! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Eric Garcia positions himself well and cuts it out. Real chance! In it goes! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heading.
Barcelona tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Hoists it forward. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
He's in! And Messi! Oh, almost a sixth!
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Messi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So with his loan spell over, he is back and ready to try and make an impression here once more. Eric Garcia takes control of it, and he's on the move. He's got options out wide, receives it from behind. Has a pop! Cleared away. It's hoisted clear. Lobs it in gently. Hits one! And in it goes! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Barcelona totally rampant here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out to the left it goes. Gets into some space. Dashing forward at pace. Messi with a long pass. Ball through needs to be good here. Going through. Big chance! He has done it! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that is not finding anyone. Eric Garcia. He's still going. It shapes to shoot! He can pounce on that. And that's wide.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Up towards the front line. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And he's whipped it in low. You can get that clear. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. There's a long ball. Ferran Torres! Gets into a dangerous position. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's gone for it! Defenders on the back foot. Forward it goes. Goes for goal! It's a clearance, but not much of one. Has a hit! Battles to win it back. Has he found his man? Messi. Oh, real danger. Ferran Torres! Oh, impressive strike. And that is that. Barcelona are irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. A comfortable win. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. They've got underway here pretty promptly. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Chance to shoot, has a hit, and he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And it's Leo Baptista. Gets it back. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Barcelona have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defender's on the back foot. He's got away. Chance! He's delivered it all right!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start. Almeria have statistically the worst defence in the league. Hoists it forward.
Almeria have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And it's played forward. Alex Centelles gets into the right position to intercept. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Alex Centelles looks to thread it through, and he's straight offside. Oh, good ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Cuts it out. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And the counter is on. Receives it in a good position. Cleared away. He's in! Hits one! Your attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Guilty of lacking inventiveness here, it's all broken down. He's had a goal! And he's there to clear it. Attempts to play it through. Whipped in. Cleared away. Tries lifting it over. And he's there to clear it. Gets the chance to cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Good ball, it's found its target. Gets into some space. And the defence can get it clear. Dinks one in. Knocks it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. Well, the action has already resumed here. Big chance!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, he's broken, he's had a shot! It's broken loose. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Goes for goal! Cleared away. Going through. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Away from immediate danger. Alex Santos.
Leo Baptista.
Chumi. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Hoists it forward. Quick glance at goal.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Plays it over to the other flank. Almeria to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Forward it goes. Ball through needs to be good here. Well, they could break here. That has been clubbed away. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Looking to get within range.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Almeria are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Gets away from his opponent.
Barcelona are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Almeria are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's gone for it! In it goes! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
There's going to be another change here.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Barcelona get themselves a 2-goal cushion. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Kings it out wide.
Tries to dink it in. Oh, sweet feet.
Can he deliver? Now the counter.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? He spotted the run and played him through. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Gabby. Alex Senteas. And now the breakaway.
And that is that.
Barcelona gain victory here, and on balance they were worth it.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yuri. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose!
And the keeper barely had to move.
Look, that makes it easier for the keeper when he doesn't even have to move his feet.
Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. A lengthy spell of possession, but it was going nowhere. Messi plays it out to the flank. Great challenge, timed to perfection.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that has been clubbed away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! Away from immediate danger.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Bilbao, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Incoming cross, up to meet it! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Bilbao break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And here's Messi. Tries a shot! And the ball's come out. Tries to get it forward quickly. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Yuri loses his balance and loses the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Decent looking ball. Caught offside that time. Hoists it high. Now it's Messi. He's had a go! Really well taken goal.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. 5 minutes till the break. Bilbao have a free kick. And that's been won straight back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Crunching tackle. This is gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Shoots! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now the counter. It's a brilliant interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the counter is on. He's in space and looking for options. Turns and goes back. A reprieve. And the first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
He's got options out wide. That's not going to make it. Cuts it out. Now a chance to break.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Big chance! It's in!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward.
it's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
Bilbao keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Here it comes. Gets into some space. Delivers the ball. And that's been levered clear.
Bilbao showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
No, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Done very well to intervene. He gets just the goalkeeper to beat.
I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Keeper's ball. It's a loose ball. Dinks one in. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. That's good progress. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Messi. He's found his man. Chance! Danger averted for now. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
He's gone for it! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That intervention was very necessary. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Forward it goes. And through to the goalkeeper. A real chance to break. Finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance to break. He's through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Has a hit! It's there!
It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Barcelona totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Just brushed off the ball there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoists it forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Kings it out wide. And it's played forward. He's picked him out. Got a size of goal.
Has a hit!
It's broken. Look.
Oh, in he goes again! It's in!
A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Barcelona. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona did it the hard way. A testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that.